Hey, I've got a viewer. Who is it? How's it going? Sorry I was quiet for the first 2 minutes. I was busy sharing the live stream on Facebook. Uh, if you want to give me a topic of something for me to talk about, feel free to use that live chat. I came into this live stream with no real plan or anything, so I'm hoping more people join. Uh, I may go a little quiet here in just a second. I'm going to be opening up Twitter and sharing the link on Twitter. So uh, I plan on going at the live stream a while. Sorry, my brain is kind of mush right now. Whoops. I gotta copy the link again. Go back to Twitter. Tweet. Whoops. Tweet. All right. So I've got it tweeted out. I've got it on Facebook. And actually, I will take a picture of the link since I don't have Instagram on my computer. Just a second here. Profile. I know I should have done this before I started actually streaming. Uh, uh, http:// slash youtu.be slash LTK 0L7 U48 capital E K. All right. So hopefully I get a few more people joining in. Until then, welcome. Welcome to my vlog or my live stream. Anyway, I want to know who's watching. You don't have to tell me, but I do want to know. Lola's fine hot sauce, all natural Carolina Reaper hot sauce. As you can see, I've already used quite a bit of it. Probably about half, give or take. I don't know. Where the hell is the group chat thing on Messenger? Trying to find this. There we go. All right, let's see what the notifications are. AOL messages. Holy crap. I still have that logged in on my phone. Mm-hmm. Uh, Hmm. Yeah. Oh, one of my family pets just passed away. That sucks. Other than that, let's see here. TikTok video posted, crossword puzzle. Somebody shared my post on Facebook. Let's see what post they shared. Me when I'm taking a nap and somebody else's food is ready. Let's see here. Mecha Random 42, Redify, Watch Mojo, Fox News, Reddit on Tap, Reddit posts on DIY, bunch of tweets. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos that I have already replied to. Soundhound, nothing. Hey, if you're still watching this, please share the live stream. I want to get a few more people in here. Besides, if you let them know when you share it that I might drink some of this Lola's Carolina Reaper hot sauce and burn my butthole, I'm sure somebody might join. Let's see here. Notification. Let's see what that is. Hopefully, it's something for me to talk about. It was a Star Tribune article that was tweeted out. A Minnesota man wanted for double murder in Illinois shot himself during a standoff with Edina police Friday night, 5 days after authorities say he gunned down his ex-wife and her husband. Seems a little suspicious. I think he might have done it. Just didn't want to go to jail. If you're watching this now or um, watching in the future after it gets published on my channel, what I just took out of my mouth is this. I do not recommend starting this if you haven't started. That is something that I regret starting doing, but you know, I started, so I can either quit or I can move on. Uh, last couple times I've been trying MTG Arena. It kind of, I don't know if it's, people doing stuff or if it's just the system being crappy or if it's the Wi-Fi where I live. I got booted off of the. Um, it basically said connection error to the server. Booted me out of the game, and then had me rejoin the game. And the other person had taken their turn already, and skipped over my turn. So that happened to me twice in one round last night. I am sharing a post on Facebook for quality, low-cost light fixtures. And it's a chandelier that looks like a dick and balls. Let's see if I can find the link and see if I'm allowed to put the link in the chat. Let's see here. Control V. Nah. Don't pay attention to this post. Yeah. That is what I've been sharing as a message to go along with the link to the live stream. And let's see what happens. I've got the link in the chat. I'm about to hit enter, and there's the link. If you want to see the picture of the Dick and Balls chandelier, click the link that I just put in the chat. It is a Facebook link. I will actually test it out to see where it redirects. So that'll actually redirect to my post. And if you want, you can feel free to send me a friend request at that link in the chat. One new message, an email for a Facebook notification. I do not need the Facebook notification email, so anyway, as I was saying before, if you go to that link, not only will you see the picture of the Dick and Balls chandelier, if you send me a request for like a friend request at that Facebook, it'll have my name at the top. If you click my name at the top of that post, send me a friend request there. I will accept it as long as I have enough open spots. That'll keep you guys updated for when I do live streams, when I upload videos, all that stuff. So I'm going to go on to Twitter quick, see if I can pull up that Star Tribune story again. Or if I can't, I will check and see if I can find something else to talk about until I get Donald Trump's latest advisor is a right-wing commentator who thinks homosexuality is an abomination. Which it is not. I'm going to laugh if the advisor turns out to be gay, because this always seems to happen. Clarence Mason Weaver was appointed to serve in an advisory position on the president's re-election campaign as a member of the so-called Black Voices for Trump coalition. And I'm just reading this news article from Pink News, word for word right now. The activist, a vocal online Trump supporter, is also extremely anti-LGBTQ+. In a video posted in November 18th, found by Media Matters, Weaver raged about a Best Buy advert featuring a same-sex couple. He said there was no reason for that ad to have a homosexual topic. That ad was placed to make me think that it's normal to be homosexual. And he said to his granddaughter, "No, homosexuality is an abomination," he said. "Not just a sin, an abomination. As a Christian, we have to stand up for God, whether it hurts someone's feelings or not. How can you find common ground with evil? Well, does the Bible not also say that you should love your neighbor, even if they sin? Love the person, not the sin. Assuming you agree that that's a sin, which personally I do not. Christianity preaches tolerance, acceptance, and love thy neighbor. What he just said is not love thy neighbor. The regular Fox News guest added that he will not appear on a program with a homosexual host and pretend like that's normal. Let me check something real quick. I just went to Google and typed in CNN gay news anchor, and it popped up with Anderson Cooper, born June 3rd, 1967, is an American journalist, television personality, and author. He is the primary anchor of the CNN news show Anderson Cooper 360. Cooper is openly gay, according to the New York Times. He is the most prominent openly gay journalist on American television. Then there's Don Lemon, born March 1st, 1966, is a native of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where he attended Baker High School and studied broadcast journalism in college, getting his first job as news assistant in New York City. Both of those are new Wikipedia articles. And then USA Today, Don Lemon, CNN anchor, is engaged to boyfriend Tim Malone. I think it's ironic that he complains about not going on stuff that promotes gay. What is his exact words? "I will not appear on a program with homosexual hosts and pretend like that's normal." And yet he goes on CNN all the time where they have not one, but two gay news hosts. I just think that's ironic. The first two results for CNN gay host Don Lemon and Anderson Cooper. That is ironic, isn't it? I'm going to reply to Pink News. Just a second. So I'm replying to Pink News, who is the person or who is the account that posted that, stating, I think it's ironic that he says he won't appear on a program that promotes being gay, while he appeared on CNN, which is a news station with two gay news anchors. I seriously think that is ironic. Oh, next tweet after all the ads. Next tweet from the Human Rights Campaign. Senator Amy Klobuchar delivered a powerful speech about LGBTQ equality and the importance of ending the epidemic of violence facing transgender women of color at the 2019 Human Rights Campaign New England dinner. Let's see, something for keto. Carl Rayner spent a most gratifying evening at the Paley Center where his son Rob hosted a show which Carol Burnett, Bob Newhart, Norman Lear, Lily Tomlin, Conan O'Brien, and himself were feted and introduced into a Hall of Fame. George Takei asks, what's your favorite Julie Andrews performance? WebMD said, WebMD, this hospital lets people recovering from transplants hold their former heart in their hands while learning to care for their new one. All right, that isn't too bad of a story. Let's see here. An ad for Devour Foods. A bunch of sports stuff that I don't follow. Hundreds of students disrupted the Harvard-Yale football game. They demanded that their universities divest from fossil fuels and cancel Puerto Rican debt. Burton from KC had his tweet retweeted by Saturday Night Live. Says Will Ferrell tonight on NBC SNL. Alumni legend returns tonight on NBC. I didn't know Will Ferrell was going to be on Saturday Night Live tonight. Of course, I completely forgot about SNL because I don't really watch TV. Somebody photobombed a picture. Somebody took a picture of their wife or girlfriend or something, and the guy in the background just sitting there flicking the camera off, and nobody really noticed it until they had the picture taken. Nothing really interesting showing up on Twitter, though. Oh, hey, I got another viewer while I was going through reading Twitter stories. Welcome to everybody. How's it going? Uh, Also, if you go into the chat, not only do it, if you want to leave me a comment in the live chat, wherever that is on your screen, feel free to do so. But I did leave a Facebook link showing a picture of a dick chandelier. There's a link to a dick chandelier in the video chat or in the live stream chat. See what's happening on Facebook. Last Sumatran rhino in Malaysia dies. Species now extinct in country. I got a notification somewhere on my computer. Nothing showed up on my. Let's see here. Somebody likes my picture. A couple people like my picture. And oh yeah, Christmas dinner. You can get a full course Christmas dinner in one can. It's basically like those canned cranberries, but it's a full Christmas meal. Turkey, potatoes, gravy, and Christmas pudding all in one can. I had one of my friends share it. One person heart reacted, and one person started laughing, and then somebody left a comment saying "ew." What's your opinion? Full Christmas dinner in a can? Would you get it? Would you eat it? If so, do you think I should try and find it and get a can so I can eat it? And would you watch me eat it in a video? I have a lot of hair. I'm a hairy motherfucker. Let's see here, I'm going to go into Messenger quick, see if any of my messages sent, and if anyone viewed it. Let's see here. I burped. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. Let me know what to talk about because I don't want to be sitting here talking about the Dick and Balls chandelier and nothing on my news feed and Facebook or Twitter is really catching my eye tonight. Yeah, I've been going for 43 minutes. So thank you guys for turning the video on. Even if it's turned on in the background and muted, thank you guys. If you guys are actually watching or listening to this, thank you. I would appreciate it if you shared it. If you do, thank you. If not, no big deal. I would also like topics to talk about. Oh, hey, another viewer. Welcome. Aw, somebody dropped out. I really wanted 3 viewers. All right. I really do gotta go duty. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been holding it for at least the length of the video, at least the length of the stream here. So I will be right back. I will leave the stream going for you guys. Please share. Have have people leave me comments in the live stream chat if they feel comfortable doing so. Give me topics to talk about because I am terrible at coming up with topics and I want to give my opinion on something. So, plus, I do want this to be one of the longest live streams on YouTube. So, yeah, let me share the video, share everything, leave comments. I will be sure to reply to them. When I get back, I'm just going to be going poop. So I will be back. You might even hear the toilet flush in the background. I don't know. Um, but yeah, let's see if we can get a bunch of people to join. I do want this to be a really super fucking long live stream, and I have nothing planned. So give me topics to talk about and share the live stream. Also, before I go, not only do I have information about an upcoming vlog on this channel, I've got this. It is Carolina Reaper hot sauce. If I get enough people, I will drink this. If I can get 50 people in the video. So share away, have them share, get this up to 50 people in the stream, and I will drink this. I don't care how long it takes. Get me up to 50 views in stream, and I will drink this. I will drink this hot sauce. The rest of it, there's about half a bottle. I will drink the rest of it in stream. And ingredients: jalapenos, Carolina Reaper peppers, garlic, lime juice, vinegar, and salt. I generally do not like stuff with vinegar in it, but I will drink this in stream if this stream gets up to 50 views or 50 people in stream watching before I end it. So if you want to see me do something really stupid, share the video, share the stream, and get as many people to join as possible. I will be right back. Leave me comments. Let me know what I should talk about. Until we get to that 50 people join mark. Down to 2. Going in the wrong direction, guys. Oh, Bulkboxer left a comment saying, "Hey, Bulkboxer, if you're still here, please let me know." I always liked hearing from you, Bulkboxer. Hey, I'm back up to 3. How's it going? Oh man, I'm down to 2 again. Keeps going up and down. Steve says, "Hey, just 3 streams right now." Just in 3 streams. Oh, so Steve is watching. Steve is in 3 streams right now. Are you still here, Steve? Oh, Steve is still here. I'm doing good. How are you, Steve? Uh, do you have anything I can talk about today? Any topics? Just remember, if I get up to 50 people that are watching in stream right now, I will drink the rest of this Carolina Reaper hot sauce. It's about half a bottle. But other than that, I came in with no plan whatsoever. Thank you for tweeting it out, Steve. So I do want to find out where did you get this stream? Did it show up because you were subscribed to me on YouTube? Did it show up in Twitter? Are you friends with me on Facebook? I do want to hear from you. How did this get to you? I do actually want to kind of find out where all my viewers are coming from for the live stream. So Tommy wound up. You're on. You got me on Twitter then, huh? So I still have to thank Tommy every time I get a regular viewer back for the live streams. I still feel like I have to thank Tommy for the view or for the subscriber, I guess. I do appreciate him sending a couple people over my way. I do also want to know, would you guys watch What Did I Do Today? Not much. I wound up going to do a little shopping. Got distracted at a pet store, but I did shopping. And that's about it. Um, so pretty boring day, but adulting. Adulting is necessary. So if you do wind up watching the vlog for today when it comes out, I hope you enjoy it. Speaking of which, I want to make sure I actually have my camera because I went over to somebody's. I do have my camera. Good. But yes, adulting does suck. I do also have this. Don't do this if you haven't started. And those of you who are adults probably know what this is just by me kind of holding this, shaking it around and everything. You probably already know what it is. Don't do it if you haven't started. But yeah, like I keep saying, if I can get up to 50 people watching this as I'm recording it, I will drink half a bottle of Carolina Reaper hot sauce on stream. I do want to ask, Steve, what other streams are you watching right now? If you're still here, Steve. Josh, what is that? Josh Croin? Foul Mouths Network? Never heard of it. Can you send me a link to that? Otherwise, should I be able to search it on YouTube? Oh, hey, I just opened up YouTube, and my stream is in my recommended videos. Foul Mouths Network. I'm going to subscribe to them. So for Foul Mouths Network, the live stream that they're doing now is called Unbreakable. Am I correct? Now let's see if I can find you in the. Huh? All right, Steve. I will check out your Twitter. Do I just search Steve Callan on Twitter? Or is there something specific I could do to search for you on Twitter right now? Stephen Callan 10. I'll copy that and go to Twitter and find you on Twitter. Search Stephen Callan 10. Switch over to people. Following. I love metal, and my Twitch is Steve8776. Subscribe, Joe Cronin Show, and Foul Mouths Network, etc. My YouTube is Steve Callan. Well, I think I found your Twitter. I will be receiving all of your tweets. And I think I recognize that link, the top link from 19 minutes ago. Looks like my link. So thank you for tweeting that out. And I will try and keep an eye out for you in the Unbreakable stream from Foul Mouths Network. Steve Callan. Anyway. Oh man, I'm down to one viewer. Dave Martinez in the Unbreakable thing says, Dave Martinez says, how's Chuck? I'm looking for my buddy Steve Callan. I haven't seen him yet in that chat. Dave Martinez says he blames Trisha Paytas and Tommy. Anyway, ads says in my live stream, in my personal live stream chat, ads says Ken thinks you're a Minnesota Vikings fan. LOL. Well, I'm not a Vikings fan. I don't really follow football, and that is not me. Let's see here. Ken thinks I am. All right, let's see if I can. So Steve Callan says LOL, and he goes, "I did nothing today, lol, day off." Well, other than me going shopping and getting distracted at the pet store, I pretty much did nothing today. I do want to know ads. The person with the channel, the YouTube channel ads. Are you still in chat right now? Are you still here watching? Excuse me. And Steve, if you're still here, please let me know. I want to do something for my vlog today, and I want to get as many people in the chat as possible doing said thing for the vlog. Steve is here. Rock on. Well, um, I want you to spam when I give the signal. I want you to spam a bunch of emojis. And it doesn't matter what kind of emojis they are. They can be like the middle finger emoji, the rock on emoji, or whatever that this is. It can be anything. When I say, please spam the emojis. Well, I'm here doing a live stream. Chat, spam a bunch of emojis, please. Yay, emojis. Well, that's going to be in the vlog for the. Holy crap, as soon as I stop recording, I get a bunch more emojis. Yay, emojis. Well, that's definitely going in the vlog for today. Of course, that'll be released day after tomorrow. So, if you want to see all these emojis in the vlog, be sure to tune in then. Doesn't really matter, but if you want to see them, they'll be there. Anyway, I'm up to 3 people. So, what should I talk about? Let me, if you guys think of anything, because it says there's 3 people watching. I'm assuming Steve is still here. But if you guys can think of anything, please let me know in the stream chat. Otherwise, I'm going over to the stream right now on the Foul Mouths Network channel. And I'm looking for stuff to talk about in the chat over there. So I'm going to be going back and forth. Oh, four people. If you guys are watching and you feel like commenting, I would like to know who else here. I do try and respond to all the comments in the live chat. And when this video goes public as a video and not a live stream, I will try to respond to all the comments as well. I may not get to them right away because I'm a busy guy, but I do try and respond to all the comments. Steve says a bunch of no entry signs. Does that mean I should? What should I not enter? Casey is wrong. I don't know why people say this, but if you feel 20 years old at 40 IDGAF in a good way. BJ the Puppet. Dave Martinez says BJ the Puppet. Who the hell is BJ the Puppet? That's in the chat on the Unbreakable stream. Who would win in a wrestling match, me or Tommy? I have a feeling this isn't the first time I've had this question. Somebody might have asked me this, might have been you on one of my old channels. Who would win in a wrestling match, me or Tommy? I would definitely have to say I'd put up a fight, but I don't know. I know jack squat about wrestling. So if I were thinner, then I would possibly say me, but I'm like 240 pounds. Hence the reason why I am drinking diet soda. But on that note, I do love playing pool. In fact, on one of my old channels, I'll see if I can find a link at some point. But on one of my old channels, I do have or I should have a video of me playing pool. Let's see if I can at least find the channel that it should be on. All right, I am putting the old YouTube channel here, and it's in the live stream chat right now. I forget exactly what video it is. I'll try and find it later, but I should have a video of me playing pool on that channel. So if you guys can find it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see what I can do about finding the video and all that stuff. Let's see here if I can. I thought it. Oh yeah, I was still doing this channel when I was in the shelter. I used to stay at the homeless shelter, so Oh yeah, I wanted to do a Slenderman video, like a skit or like short video or something, some sort of scripted video for Slenderman. I was going through all the stuff on my old channel, found a video of me location scouting. I did used to stay at a homeless shelter. I was homeless for 3 years, got out of it, and I've been here for where I'm at for over a year. Feels damn good to be out of there. Oh, and by the way, Dimply Pimples, welcome to the live stream. Um, wasn't really the best experience at the homeless shelter that I stayed at, but it was a hell of a lot better than sleeping on the streets. I can tell you that. So, um, I'm just glad. Yeah, I agree with you. I cannot talk. I do agree with both of you, Steve and Dimply Pimples. I'm glad to be in here. It's given me a chance to start improving myself. Um, I'm. I know I've mentioned this in the last. I think it was the last live stream. Might have been the last couple live streams. I'm working on a book right now. Speaking of which, I need to find out that 3-ring binder where I have all my notes for that. How was I homeless? Steve says. I just couldn't pay the bills. Um, my skills didn't pay the bills. I just wasn't getting enough hours at work, and I was living with family at the time. I just didn't really have the ability to pay bills, and when my family moved, I just went into the shelter. That was probably about 4 to 5, somewhere between 4 and 5 years ago. And I got out in September last year. So September 2018, I moved into this place I'm living now, with help, of course. Um, but I was homeless for about 3 or 4 years, and now I'm here. And Dimply Pimples is asking, I, I'm writing a book. At least that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming he meant by a book. Um, yes, I'm writing a book. It's kind of like a science fiction thing. Um, it's the best way I can describe it is it's like a cross between like World War II Germany and Star Wars. Dimply Pimples also asks, "Did I meet any interesting people at the shelter?" I don't think the word "interesting" quite cuts it. Everybody there was interesting in their own way. Most of the interesting was kind of a negative interesting because you know I just never really associated with many of the people there because most of the people there either kept to themselves or were just obnoxiously loud, drunk, and or on something. I've had a few run-ins with a few of those people after I got my place, and a couple of them have tried starting fights with me. A couple of people have tried offering me drugs. couple people have, this, that, or the other to try and mess with me, basically. So I that is exactly why I try to avoid that place at all costs. Oh, I'm down to one person. Dimply Pimples, are you the only person watching right now? Dimply Pimples is the only person watching, and thank you, Dimply Pimples. I am glad I am safe, and I'm glad you are here talking to me. I do appreciate you staying. I'm hoping Steve comes back too. I do want to hear what he has to say, but oh, hey, I'm back up to two. Is that you, Steve? Did you come back, Steve? I'm looking for Steve. Dimply Pimples. So whoever's watching, do you have any more questions, or do you want me to share any more stories? Also, I would appreciate it if you could share the live stream. I think Steve, I want to say Steve said he shared the live stream out. Um, but if you haven't shared the live stream, I would appreciate it if you did. I'm trying to get up to 50 people watching. Once I reach 50, I will drink the rest of this bottle of Carolina Reaper hot sauce, which is probably one of the stupidest things I've ever done on this channel. I know one of my old videos, I wound up drinking mustard. Like, it was an actual, like, one of those bulk things of mustard that, like, places like baseball fields where they have that machine you pump down on the lever and it dispenses a bunch of mustard. I wound up drinking a bunch out of that. Anyway, Dimply Pimples asks, what is it like writing a book? Is it hard? Well, it can be hard. It can be very, very hard. Um, but of course, one of the hardest things to do when it comes to um, writing a book is getting started. So I actually have a list of um, let's see here. I think it's like 2 pages, give or take, typed worth of um, stuff that I'm trying to put into the story already. If it works out, then it works out. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. And I'll try and use those topics for another book. Right now, I'm just trying to find a way to flush that information out into a story and trying to make it cohesive. That isn't right now. Right now, that's what I'm worried about. That I can worry about if I don't have if I feel like I do not have enough information for the book, or if I feel like I need to expand on stuff, I'm going to make another list, see what I need to expand on, and just go from there. But tell you the truth, I haven't really been working on the book for the past month. I've been busy doing other stuff, distracted with life. Life's kind of gotten in the way, which happens to a lot of people. Combine that with the fact that as I'm writing the book, I'm trying to come up with a card game as well. So coming up with the cards, coming up with the rules, coming up with all that stuff while writing the book and coming up with ideas and fleshing those out for the book can get a little overwhelming. And yes, drinking mustard is funny. Dimply Pimples. Dimply Pimples says BRB. I have to run downstairs and grab pizza. When you get back, let me know. I have a few questions. Otherwise, I'll try and blabber on about something that's inconsequential. um, Actually, I suppose now is as good a time as any to check Twitter, see if anything is happening in the Twitter sphere. Uh, Cats have Instagram. There's a cat jumping like a kangaroo. Cute, cute little GIF. And that looks like it's about it. All right, let's go over to the Unbreakable thing. It says here, Ghost of Tommy's Barber says, I can never forget that. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about, but Chunk in somebody in the chat over on the live stream I'm watching says 99-cent bacon, and the next person says cheeseburger. I'm going to turn them on mute. Anyway, Steve says he's back. And now I'm back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. Should have changed that stupid lock. Should have made you give a key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me, go on knocking. I'm back in black. I'm in the sack. Glad to be back and dead loose from the noose. Looking at the sky 'cause it's getting me high. Believe it or not, with the amount of times I've actually listened to that song, I still miss half of the words because I still have no idea what the hell the half of the words are. I've even got the CD for it too. I've got the AC/DC album Back in Black, and it's not the actual album; it's the CD version of. But I still have that, and I still don't know what the lyrics to the song are. And I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the AC/DC's most famous song. And I don't know it. I love music, and I don't know the name, or I don't know the lyrics to the song. So I just think that's funny. Not really complaining or anything. I just think it's funny. Anyway, still waiting for Dimply Pimples to get back. Unless Dimply Pimples is Steve in disguise. Who's to say? I don't know. I don't know if Dimply Pimples is Steve in disguise, and if it is, don't let me know. I like the mystique. Oh, I'm back up to 3 viewers. Steve says he's not Dimply. And for those of you wondering, I was kind of half-heartedly joking. I did not know whether Steve and Dimply were the same person. Steve goes, "I'm not Dimply, lol. Or am I, lol?" There we go. That did it. That did it for me. I do like the mystique around it now. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What am I talking about? I don't know. Let's see here. TikTok. Just kidding news. Let's see if I can skip over these YouTube notifications because I get like 10 of them right in a row. And Twitter. Cleveland Clinic says long-lasting, low-maintenance birth control. Is an implant the right method for you? I don't know. Both Star Tribune says both the Timberwolves and the Suns filled up the injury report as they did the box score today. Don't follow basketball. I've been wanting to. Ah, Dimply has returned. So my question for you, Dimply, was it delivery or was it DiGiorno? And what kind of pizza did you get? I do want to hear from you guys too, by the way. If you guys are watching, it was delivery. Who can I ask who you got it from? Dimply Pimples. Oh, and Steve says he has a joke. I must have missed that when I was reading out the notifications. What is your joke, Steve? I don't care how graphic it gets. Chicken carbonara pizza from Constantino. Oh, that sounds delicious. Chicken carbonara pizza. Let's see if I can. Let's see here. The first recipe I found for a chicken carbonara pizza: mushrooms, onions, bacon pieces, chicken breast, Alfredo sauce, oregano, garlic powder, Parmesan cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese, and olive oil. That does sound delicious. So the doctor tells this guy he needs a stool sample. So he goes and buys a stool and gives it to the doctor. I don't know why I did not expect that. That is just, it's one of those ones where it's like so stupid it's funny. That chicken carbonara pizza sounds delicious. And I do love that joke, by the way. I know I'm kind of going back and forth in the conversation between what I asked Dimply Pimples and what I asked Steve. Anyway, I know I've asked this before in other live streams. Um, well, well, who plays Magic? Magic the Gathering. Anybody here play Magic the Gathering? I don't know. I've got this card I pulled. Steve says he downloaded Yu-Gi-Oh on his phone. I did not know you could do that. What is the app name? Let's see here. Going to the Dimply Pimples says one thing you can do with your DiGiorno's is buy a cheese one and add your own toppings. Um, that actually sounds good. I do like actually if I get a pizza, I do wind up um just buying a crust and the sauce and all the toppings because I do like a weird, absurdly absurd amount of cheese. And for Dimply Pimples, he says, I don't know what that is. I'm assuming you're talking about Magic. It's a card game like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just different strategy, all that stuff. Um, been around since '94, I think. 1994. I don't know. I know they just did their 25th anniversary not too long ago, so been around for at least 25 years. Um, Steve Callan says, "Do you have Play Store? Search Yu-Gi-Oh." Uh, yeah. All right, I'll have to do that. Let's see, Yu-Gi-Oh. Is it the Duel Links thing or a Yu-Gi-Oh Dual Generation? I'm gonna show you the phone and what pops up if it'll focus. Any of those apps look familiar to you, Steve? Oh, it is called Duel Links. Okay, I am downloading it now. I have not played in years. I think the last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh was about 2005. Is I don't know. It was right around the time they did started doing tournament legal Obelisk the Tormentor. That's the last time I played. All my friends got into Magic, and um, I guess I was the last one that kind of got into Magic the Gathering. So hopefully this will get me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Teach me all the updated rules, and I know there's a few different types of cards that I'm not familiar with, like Synchro Summon, all that kind of stuff. The Pendulum Summoning. No idea what the heck that is for Yu-Gi-Oh! But I know it's a thing. So I do want to ask. Um, maybe Steve knows. I don't know if somebody else does. Is Relinquished? I think Relinquished is the one you ritual summon for, and then you fusion summon that one with Thousand Eyes to get Thousand Eyes Restrict, I believe. Is the Relinquished card still banned in tournaments? Because I know it was like 10 or 15 years ago. Because that is legitimately about how long I played. Pot of Greed and Relinquished were banned in tournaments. Also, Dimply Pimples. I do not play Dungeons and Dragons. I've been wanting to get into that, but Magic the Gathering, I believe, is a card game that was created that's based off of D&D. So it's got a lot of the same characters, a lot of the same, stuff. You just start at 20 life and use your stuff to reduce your opponent's interesting. I agree, Dimply Pimples. I read the comments as I was explaining, and it kind of distracted me. But yes, Dimply Pimples says it's interesting. But yeah, you use your cards to basically reduce your opponent's life points down to 0. This is from one of their newer sets. It's not. I think it's. I'll actually look it up. Nicol Bolas Dragon God. Yeah, it's from one of the newer sets. Nicol Bolas Dragon God came out of the War of the Spark. Um, let's see here. When was the War of the Spark release date? War of the Spark packs were released. It's the 81st Magic the Gathering expansion, released May 3rd, 2019. Officially, it is not part of a block. However, it is part of a series of 3 consecutive sets on the same world, unofficially referred to as the Guilds of Ravnica block. So it came out right just after the Guilds of Ravnica sets. And if you play D&D, I know it came out right around that same time as the Guilds expansion in D&D. But the Nicol Bolas Dragon God, this card here, I've got it in the sleeve, so it's kind of reflective. So my apologies. But this is from the War of the Spark set. So it came out like right after the Guilds of Ravnica set earlier this year. Came out of the first pack that I bought, right? When I first opened it, the card itself was $26 to $30, depending on where I went. Last time I checked, it was down to 10. In fact, let's see what it's Nicol Bolas Dragon God. And AliExpress is listing it at $450. Miniature Markets listing at 11. The Hour of Devastation Nicol Bolas Planeswalker is $7. So yeah, that's about $6 to $10, depending on where you go. Sucks. Dimply Pimples is asking, do I win tournaments? I don't really have a good enough deck to be able to play tournaments. Most of these tournaments that go on around where I live are pretty much you win by turn 5 or you lose. And I'm usually in the losing half of the stuff, at least for tournaments anyway. I have not played many tournaments, but I do play against friends and stuff, and my win rate with my friends is about, half and half. I usually win half of the games and lose half of the games. So tournaments are a little bit more challenging. I've played a few, and every tournament I've been in, I'd be lucky if I got one win in the tournament. And it's usually 3 to 5 rounds. So, but I did have a chance to test out a couple of my decks against each other, where I was using one of my decks and then somebody else was using another one of my decks. I had the other person pick out my deck and their deck, and one round, each game is 3 rounds. One round wound up lasting an hour and a half for me. So all the decks I build might suck, but all the decks I play are usually about the same skill level. So at least I'm consistent in deck building, even if I suck at playing. And I think half of the reason I suck at playing is because I either draw too much of the high cost stuff right off the bat, or I don't draw any spells. Because it's basically creatures, instants, sorceries, enchantments, and artifacts are the 5 different types of spells. And then there's land cards. And either I draw a bunch of high cost spell cards, or I draw lands. There's no in between for me. Everyone else can use my decks just fine. I just, for some reason, I cannot play my own decks. And I think it's in the way I shuffle. So. Yeah, but I think my favorite deck that I have right now, um, favorite deck that I have right now, it's a white. It's either mono white or it's black and white. It's a Life King deck, and $11 for a card can be expensive for a card. For buying a card, it all depends on what your deck centers around. If you, it's a good idea to buy at least one or two $11, like $5+ cards, because most of the common cards that I've seen, most cards in general for Magic the Gathering cost $1 or less. And if you're buying a pack of, I don't even know how many is in a pack because it's been that long since I bought a pack. Let's check it out. MTG Booster Pack. So MTG Booster Pack. It's a sealed package of random Magic cards from a particular expansion designed to add to a player's collection. The Arabian Nights was sold in 8-card booster packs, 8-card, 15 cards. Alliance and Chronicles did 8 commons, 3 uncommons, and 1 rare. Mirage, from Mirage until Cold Snap, did 11 commons, 3 uncommons, and 1 rare. Let's see here. War of the Spark each contained a Planeswalker card. So basically, from Shards of Alara on, both core set and expansion booster packs contain 16 cards, and those usually run about $4 or $5. So it says here average is about $4, and that's about 25 cents per card if you're just buying the packs. But most of the cards are so common that you'll want to throw most of them away. So $11 can be a little expensive for a card. But if you're focusing on deck building and strategy, it is well worth it to get the $11 cards. If you're just focusing on just collecting the cards, then I would recommend just getting the booster packs and getting the pack of 16. And of course, if you can find an alpha booster pack, MTG Alpha booster. So Alpha, which is the first set released for Magic the Gathering, $7,000. And that's because there's a chance, not a huge chance, but there is a chance of drawing a card called Black Lotus. I'm going to look up the current selling price for Black Lotus. Black Lotus Alpha price. So it says here that there were only 1,100 Black Lotus Alpha deck cards printed. So there's just over 1,000 Black Lotus cards from the Alpha set. The same card sold for $27,302 on eBay. Currently, an ultra rare beta Black Lotus is up on the auction site with an asking price of $100,000. And that's as of October 14th, 2014. So the price could have changed. In fact, it says here, Black Lotus Alpha, $28,000. And it's so expensive because it's so rare. So, of course, I've never really looked into actually buying a Black Lotus because I got no place to store it. I mean, my apartment's already pimply pimples. I agree. It better come with some sexy babes or something like that. Better. I don't know if it does, but if it doesn't, it should. For $10,000 or $100,000, something better come with it to make it so expensive. Here's the thing, though. Black Lotus is not an instant win card. It is nowhere near an instant win card. It's it's basically you play it on turn one for nothing, and it counts as 3 land cards. That's it. Of course, people have worked it into decks or proxies of it, copies of it, where they were able to use it for like a turn one or turn two win where like the opponent didn't even get a chance to play anything. And that is kind of what I was saying before about a lot of the tournaments. A lot of the tournaments get to where either you get a bunch of big creatures out quickly or you get a crap ton of really cheap cards out quickly and overwhelm your opponent. Or you play a bunch of damage spells and have those constantly repeatedly do damage to your opponent. Generally, that's the 3 ways you win on like turn one, turn two wins. Black Lotus helps with that, but it is not a guaranteed instant win. So let's see here. Nothing in notifications. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is downloaded. I will open it. Land cards are what you use to be able to play cards. Basically, I'll show you. There probably isn't the best card to show you. Going back to that Nicol Bolas. Those symbols at the top here. There's a water drop, the skull, and the flame. Basically, that is the mana symbol. Lands produce the mana to be able to play cards. From what I understand, it's basically like energy in Pokemon or like the star rating in Yu-Gi-Oh. Of course, the star rating in Yu-Gi-Oh is different, where if it's above a certain level, you need to sacrifice creatures. Where with Magic, you don't sacrifice a creature unless the card effect says that you sacrifice a creature. Um, but yeah, it says Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Generations is old school. I haven't been playing that one. So would like the Generations one be like basically season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh, where you get like just the basic regular cards, effect cards, magic and trap cards, and then ritual summons and fusions. So I would definitely be interested in playing that, and then maybe dipping into a few of the newer, um, whatever the newer sets have. Here, language, English, audio language, English. Terms of service for the country. Your country, region, and various events may be based on the country or region you have selected here. United States. Steve says, I don't know. I just won my first duel. Nice. And let's go initiate link. Accept the terms of service. Download high-res card images, English and English. Downloading everything. So I'm just going to let that go off in the background and download everything. But anyway, Dimply Pimples, to answer your land question. Have you played any other card games at all? I just want to know just so I know what I need to cover, or whether I can compare it to something. Dimply Pimple says, I've played Blackjack. Any trading card games like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that? Hmm. All right. So, that's all right. Message on Messenger. Let's see here. All right. It was just one of my friends messaging me. Nothing for the stream. Nothing important anyway. Anyway, Dimply Pimples. There's a bunch of different types of cards. Creatures, artifacts, enchantments, instants, sorceries. Those are the five of the six main playable types of cards. Lands are the sixth. You play one land card per turn. Dimply Pimples says, what is my favorite card? Um, hmm. Favorite card that I have. That is a difficult question. I think my personal favorite card is called Darksteel Juggernaut. I'll go into more of what Darksteel Juggernaut is once I kind of explain what the cards are. But basically, what happens is there's 5 different colors. Well, 6 if you want to get technical. But it started out with 5 different colors. There's black, white, green, blue, and red. Each of those 5 colors has a different theme around it. And then each combination of 2 or more colors has a different theme that goes with that. So like black would be destroy your opponent's creatures, sacrifice, and bring stuff out of the graveyard. Red usually is considered burn cards, which is it deals direct damage and then overwhelm with tokens, basically. Stuff like that. You play one land card per turn, and then if you have enough land cards on the field, you can start playing creatures. Or artifacts or enchantments or whatever. If you have creatures, you have stuff to attack with and block with. And there's a bunch of different effects that either like gain you life or make your opponent sacrifice creatures or keeps your cards on the field, all that stuff. So you got to build a deck with strategy around all of those cards. And there's thousands upon thousands of cards that you can choose from that you have to build a deck around. Then there's two other different types of cards that most of the cards in those two different types are considered colorless, which is the sixth color of card, which I know colorless is not a color, but they printed a land card that's a colorless land card, and technically now that counts as land type number 6. And most artifacts, and then there's a certain creature type called Eldrazi. The artifacts, most artifacts are colorless artifacts. And most Eldrazi, even if they have one of the 5 colors in, like, if they have, like, just an example. This card here is a white card. That card, this card is a blue card, right? But, like with this card here, if it was an Eldrazi creature, it would have that mana symbol, which means it's a blue card, and non-colored just means that it doesn't have a color. So I do agree it should count as any color, but you can only use non-colored. You can only use non-colored land or colorless land to play cards with that symbol, or it's got like a number there. You cannot use the non-colored to play stuff with that symbol. But here's the real fun part. With Eldrazi's, even if it has something like this, where it's got like that blue symbol up on the top, down here it'll say devoid, and it'll say this creature does not have a color, even though it's got a color in the symbol up there. I don't get it. Stupid. I don't understand it, why they did it that way, but that's magic. But here's the thing. If it has a color in the symbol, like with this one here, just an example going back to this card, this takes 1 blue, 3 black, and 1 red land to be able to play it. Whereas this one here, it's got the white symbol there, and it's got a 1, so it takes 1 white and 1 of any color. which that's where the non-colored transfers into any color. Or like this one here, it's got a 4 up at the top. That's just 4 of any color land. Basically have a 60 plus card deck built around a strategy, and you just got to try and hope that your deck is better than your opponent's deck. And having said that, there are multiple ways to win. The 2 most common ways that people win is either getting your opponent's life down to 0, which you start out with 20 life points in most games, and you try and get that to reach 0. Or you try and get your opponent to run out of cards. So, like I said, there's different cards where there's creatures you can attack with. There's cards where you can use to destroy the creatures. There's cards like this one that I've showed you that where it makes the creature cards useless. There's cards that do direct damage that bring the life total down. There's cards that make your opponent discard. There's cards that make you discard. There's cards that make you sacrifice. There's this, that, and the other. If you photocopy a card, it all depends on where you are if you want to play it. You can only have up to 4 of one card in your deck. So, like this card here, I brought this up a couple times. You can only have 4 cards maximum named Juggernaut. With this card, you can only have 4 of this card in your deck maximum. You cannot use photocopied cards in tournaments, otherwise you get disqualified right away. And most of the people that I've played with do not allow photocopied cards to represent the actual card that's being used, because most people consider that cheating, and a lot of people just want to get rid of cheating. I would recommend, if you want to learn how to play, I would recommend downloading MTG Arena if you can. It's basically an online version of Magic, and the first few games you play, they start you out with like a 30 card deck and pit you up against a basic opponent. And it guides you through how to play, it guides you through what the different types of cards are, shows you what land cards are, which is something that I explained before with the Black Lotus, which, as far as I've seen, there are not any Black Lotus cards in the game, but I just started playing, so assuming you can get cards from either Alpha or Beta, then you might be able to play once you get it. But it starts out with a 30-card deck you play for 5 rounds just to get you introduced into what the cards are and what the cards do. Then it gives you a 60-card deck. And I originally got into the card game because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in high school. I graduated in 06. So I was basically playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Up until my senior year in high school. All my friends before that wound up switching over to Magic the Gathering. Few years pass. I'm still collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, haven't gotten into it. Then I get a few people where they start talking about Magic the Gathering. I start getting into Magic. And that was probably like 5 years ago I got into it. Got a booster pack, made a really crappy deck, wound up selling the cards right away. Got a bunch more cards, started playing with a friend in the shelter. And then now I've got like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 10,000. I've got about 10,000 cards, and probably close to a third of those are land cards. So, of course, most of those cards that I have are extremely common and aren't really worth anything. Then, of course, I've got a few cards like these. They're not like super expensive, but they're more expensive than what most of my cards are. Most of my cards are what's called bulk cards, which means most of them are $1 or less. But I wound up picking up packs of cards, a few singles. People have donated cards, and I've got a bunch of shoe boxes, or what I call shoe boxes. Each one of these holds 1,000 cards. I've got, let's see here, 1.5 of these of each color, and about, so that's what? Oh, and that isn't even counting the artifacts. So I got about 1.5 of those worth of each color. That's 5, 6, 7.5 thousand. Then I've got about 1.5 of those worth of land cards. Maybe I'd say about 2.5 of those land cards actually. And then I didn't even count all the artifact cards I have. And that I've got about 2 of those full of artifact cards. That's not counting the cards I have in my decks either. I've got 300 card decks, and I've got about 10 60 card decks. So I definitely have more than 10,000 cards. Shows you where all my money's been going. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, most of those cards that I have, though, I'd say probably about a third of the cards are repeats upon repeats upon repeats. I mean, like with this one here, I've got probably close to 30 of this single card. I probably got close to 50 of this single card. So it's like most of them are just like extra cards that I'm not using that I can't even get rid of, basically. And then, of course, there's cards like the one I keep going back to, this one, where it could be worth a lot of money to the right person. Um, Crap, I've been going for 2.5 hours already. Have I been cutting out at all? Has the stream been getting choppy at all? I don't know. The internet's kind of bad where I am, so I don't know if the stream's been going quite as well as I hope. But how's the stream been on your guys' end? Dimply Pimples or Steve, if either of you were here, I would like to know if the stream's kind of been cutting out for you guys. Well, Dimply says the stream looks good, so I'm just glad it's been working because the past few times I've been trying to stream gameplay of stuff, the stream kind of gets all choppy and cuts out on me and decides to not work, and then works again, and then I try and play again, and it does whatever. So on my end, it says there's 2 people watching. I'm assuming Dimply is still here, but I don't know if the other person is Steve or if it's somebody else. Anyway, I said I was going to cover what Darksteel Juggernaut is. Dimply asked what my favorite card was. My favorite card is Darksteel Juggernaut. Basically, with creature cards, I'll show this card here. Oh, yeah, gaming might, yeah, I agree, might be the bandwidth. I do have a good computer. I mean, I just bought the computer. It's an HP Pavilion that I bought probably a month ago. So the computer itself is good. So I'm thinking it's just the internet. Anyway, I'm just going to use this as an example because I can't actually find my physical copy of Darksteel Juggernaut. I think it's in one of my decks. But 2 numbers down there, 5 and the 3. That 5, the first number, the 5, is the creature's power. That's what its attack is. And the defense is what you use to block. And Darksteel Juggernaut, it's an artifact creature. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of artifacts I control. So if I control more artifacts, it gets stronger. Darksteel Juggernaut is indestructible, so the only way to get rid of it is destroying all the artifacts and putting in like -1 counters on it, which lower the attack. If you get the second number down to 0 using the -1 counters, it gets destroyed that way. If you get like if a player is forced to sacrifice it, that's another way to get rid of it, and then exiling it is another way to get rid of it. But those are the only 3 ways you can get rid of it. You can't use a card that says destroy because it's indestructible. You can't destroy it that way. And then it attacks each turn if able. So if you have like 10 artifacts on the field, one of them being the Darksteel Juggernaut, that's a 10/10. And then there's cards that give it flying. There's cards that give it trample, which, like, let's say Darksteel Juggernaut's a 10/10, and it attacks your opponent, and your opponent blocks. And let's say you've given Darksteel Juggernaut trample, and your opponent blocks with like a 1/1. It'll deal the 1 damage to the creature, and then the remaining 9 damage that did not go through goes to the player. So trample just deals extra damage to player if it doesn't go through to a creature. So, yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. But I'm still working on building a deck around Darksteel Juggernaut. And like I said before, if you want to learn how to play Magic, I would recommend doing MTG Arena. I think I've done a couple live streams of me playing MTG Arena on my channel if you want to go check them out. Fact, let's go over to my channel. Go into the dashboard, go to the videos. Oh, my video for yesterday. I'm going to have to see if I can re-download it and edit it again because it's blocked because of a copyright claim. Actually, I kind of figured that would happen, but let's see here. Let's see if I can find a link. Yep, here we go. I'm going to be putting a link to my live stream or my most recent live stream for MTG Arena. Arena does wind up pitting you against. You can either play against the AI that's in the game, which it's pretty much an easy win if you play that if you build the right deck, or it puts you against players, and it can be. It doesn't tell you who. I mean, it tells you the username of the player, but it does not tell you where the user is from. But it does put you against people that actually have decks if you choose to play against somebody else. So there's, like I said, Arena starts you off with one deck once you get through the training period. Starts you off with one deck, gives you the ability to build more, and then as you continue playing, it gives you the ability to earn decks, get cards in the game that you can use for more decks, so you can change up the decks that you already have, and all that stuff. But if you click the most recent link that I shared, that'll take you to my most recent live stream. With that, and actually, since I'm here, I'm going to plug my SD card in, since I still have the footage from my vlog for yesterday. And since it is a really big SD card that won't be affected, yesterday's vlog was November 22nd. I will copy it, all the video clips, to the SD card, and I will re-edit yesterday's vlog, hopefully to remove a lot of the copyrighted material, because the video editor that's on my computer right now, actually, wait. This here I do have another video editor that I haven't been using. Since I used it to try and edit one. I'll uninstall that one. And go to Google Play. Since I do not have an Apple computer, I'm going to video editor, InShot. Here we go. Install. Let's see if I can install it. Nope. Let's see if I can find the other video editor that I've used on my phones. UCut, there we go. Install. It's downloading onto my computer. All right. But yeah. If you guys are still watching, please let me know if you think I should do more live streams of MTG Arena. I do want to hear from you guys. And oh, Steve's back. Were you in another stream, Steve, or not that it really matters? But I just want to know: were you in another stream? Oh, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Should have known you were talking about that. And other streams, but you were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Before you left, so I should have fucking guessed that you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But we're still going back and forth between the other streams that you told me about. And actually, I will go here. No. Wrong. Select all these. Hit delete. And go to the desktop. Delete everything from the recycle bin. And let's see here. Start menu, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Not downloaded yet. Go back to my stream. Dimply Pimple says do more cooking live streams. As soon as I get food. Right now my fridge is basically empty. So As soon as I get more food in my, of course, I need to plan that kind of stuff out, what I'm going to eat and all that. But as soon as I get more food in my fridge and more food on my shelves, I'll be sure to do more cooking live streams. Let's see here. What do I talk about? What do I talk about? I don't know. What I'm kind of looking to get more people to join the video or to join the live stream. I know I said this at the beginning of the live stream, but I'm looking to get like 50 people to join because I have this really spicy hot sauce. I've got like half a bottle left, and I was going to drink the rest of it on stream if this gets up to 50 people watching me at one time. And it's a Carolina Reaper hot sauce, so it's spicy. Let's see what's in my apps. Oh yeah, forgot about this. I had Duolingo on one of my phones a while ago. I want to see if I can install it on my computer. Duolingo Learn Languages Free will be installed on your device soon. All right. Available updates. Let's see, Xbox Game Bar plugin. I don't use that at the moment, but who knows? I might get an Xbox. Then there's Spotify, Windows Camera. I do use both of those. And then Xbox console comparison. Again, I don't have an Xbox. I can't really use that right now, but I do want to keep that just in case I get an Xbox. Let's see here. First one is got one of them downloaded. Spotify Music is 35 megs. Windows Camera is 7 megs. And Xbox console comparison is 13 megs. The only one left, it looks like, is Xbox console comparison. All right, got all those updated. Let's see here. about it. Let's see if I can. It says Google Chromebook. I was borrowing Chromebook for a while from somebody. That would explain why it wasn't downloaded onto the computer. It says here Google Chromebook is the only computer, even though it's a tablet. So it cannot be downloaded onto the computer here. Trying to download a video editor, something better than what I've got, onto my computer using Google Play Store. And it says UCut and video editor InShot are both downloaded, but they're not showing up here because they downloaded to the Chromebook that I was borrowing. Dimply Pimples, I'm sorry for not seeing a comment right away. He asked my favorite sci-fi movie. Star Wars Episode 5 is my favorite sci-fi movie so far. I do really enjoy, like, the original Star Wars trilogy. I do enjoy a lot. Let's see if I can download Video Shop Video Editor. It's asking me to download it to the Chromebook. It is not even giving an option for, which means I'm going to take the, as actually, before I do that, delete the footage off of the SD card, seeing as needed on the SD card since it's on the computer. Take the SD card out of here. Excuse me. Take the phone's SD card out, put it in the SD card reader. So the scan. Let's see here. Am I able to go in there? Yep. Which means I'm going to unedited vlogs. Another removable disk. New folder. 2019-11-22. And paste. Copying the 21 clips from Alien Invasion or Robot Invasion. Which would happen first? Well, that is a difficult question. Seeing as, although a lot of people believe there's life out there, they haven't really shown any interest in us. So, because of the fact that we have robots and are constantly working on doing improvements to the artificial intelligence that they have, but we haven't found any, well, I don't, I don't know if we actually have found any definite proof that aliens exist. If we have, it's being covered up or they're trying to cover it up. And because they actually have robots with artificial intelligence, I'm going to have to say robot invasion is definitely going to be happening first. Just because of the fact that we actually have robots with artificial intelligence that have proven themselves to want to eradicate people off the face of the planet, kind of like what Ultron did in Avengers. So the only difference between us and the Avengers is, or the main difference is, in the Avengers, there's different aliens and stuff, whereas with us, we don't know with a 100% certainty that there are aliens out there. Granted, there's supposed to have been proof that life started on other planets and made it as far as single-celled organisms, but from what we found, that life hasn't been living for the past however long. So I would definitely have to say robots would definitely be my first assumption of um, what would happen first. If that makes any sense. See here, you cut projects. Back out of you cut. Make sure the rest of my stuff is clear. Go into the gallery. I do not need all those pictures. They're already saved on my Google account. Old videos there. Delete those. Download, select all, delete, yes. Instagram, select all, delete, yes. Map image, delete. Stored, I'm keeping that one. And screenshots, select all. Keeping that. And deleting the rest. And going to the video editor on here. New project. Games I've had were a couple versions of Spyro, a couple versions of Crash Bandicoot, GTA Vice City, and anyway, sorry, I'm in the middle of editing my vlog for yesterday. Two-minute and 24-second clip. Let's see, turn volume down on that, turn volume down on that. Volume down on that, volume down on that, volume down on that, volume down on that, and volume down on that. Let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna start here. I've got 548 out of 1349. So that's 8 minutes. I need an 8-minute audio clip. Let's see what happens here. I like those. I just need a 10-second audio clip. Music. It's there. Go down to UCut. All right. Last clip is 2 minutes and 19 seconds. All right. And let's see what happens here. I'll try to save. And as soon as I get done saving, I will try uploading that and see if I get a copyright strike, since I'm re-editing yesterday's video, which is exactly why I keep the video clips around. Just in case something happens. I want to see if it's the audio that was in there, because there was Christmas music playing in the background of yesterday's video. Notification. Something on Messenger. Yep. Somebody I know wanted me to do a live stream with their shirt on, which I'm wearing. It's a little dirty, but it is still their shirt. Let's see here. Go back into Messenger. But yeah, it's for Gilbert Video Productions. I've promoted them, the company, in almost every one of the live streams where I'm talking like this, where it's just me talking basically. But see, pull up their stuff. Gilbert's Video Productions. Anyway, Gilbert's Video Productions does the. I'm assuming he's joining now. If you're watching, say hi. I'm in the middle of editing yesterday's video with when I was over at your place, basically playing GTA. I'm in the middle of re-editing yesterday's video because I got a copyright claim on the video, because I'm assuming it's because of I think I got a strike on yesterday's video, which we'll be uploading tomorrow. Anyway, Travis is here. He's the guy behind this. That Target logo there is not part of his shirt, if you can see that through the but Travis is basically the guy behind Gilbert Video Productions. And I was over at his place yesterday playing GTA. I tried editing and uploading yesterday's video, and it got a copyright strike. So I'm in the middle of re-editing that on my phone to try and take out the Christmas music audio and replacing it with other audio to see if that works. Anyway, Gilbert Videos Productions. If you guys want to check them out, Travis, if you want to leave a link to your Facebook in the video chat, feel free to do that. But Gilbert Video Productions does a bunch of stuff for like after parties and modeling pictures and videos, music videos, pregnancy and wedding pictures, wedding videos, and a bunch of other stuff. For basic package of just a green screen, it's $65, and then all of the videos and pictures and stuff, prices increase from there all the way up to, it looks like $500, I believe. So actually, I'm gonna go to Facebook. Search Facebook. It's Video Productions. And see here. Copy link. Oh. All right. Well, good thing I was going to get the link anyway. Travis, I should have put a link in the chat. Let me know if it's popped up and if that's the right Facebook. All right. Well, in that case, I want to re-add you as a moderator. I want you to try it since I changed you back to a moderator for the channel. So I want to see if the link works for you now. If it works for you here, Travis, if it works for you, I'll keep you as a moderator on the channel so you don't have. Yep, there we go. So now you don't have to worry about whether or not it works for you or not. Anyway, like I said before, covers a bunch of different videos. Go to the Facebook link in the video chat, wherever that is on the screen for you guys. Should be a Facebook link to Gilbert's Video Productions. All the contact information should be there. I'll pull up his page again. Because right at the top, it's got links, one for booking now, one for messaging. How long does it take you to reply to a message generally, Travis? Just let everybody know in the chat how long it takes for you to reply. Facebook seems to have frozen for me. All right, and looks like he looks like he replies right away for the or you know, if he's asleep, probably, I don't know. Somebody will reply, basically. And if you have any questions or want to figure out, you know, details beyond what I've given in any of my streams, feel free to contact him. There we go. There's the hair that was in my mouth. Oh, it's an auto message that replies. And then I'm assuming, Travis, you respond when you get the message. So Anyway, here, if you have any questions, comments, any of that kind of stuff, send them a message there. It also gives you a chance to book at the top of his Facebook page, so just be sure you check it out. And of course, my Facebook page froze for me, so I'm going to try restarting it and going back to the page. So let's see here. Yeah, so right at the top of the page, it looks like there's a book now button, send message. Then there's, appointment availability, different posts. And looks like the most recent posts, two most recent posts that I see that he put on the page were revolving around a 6-year-old with cancer. And if I remember correctly, what kind of videos? I basically promoted his company, the Gilbert's Video Productions here. I promoted that in almost all of my live streams where I'm talking to you guys face to face here. But yeah, his most recent posts on his Facebook page, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I am wrong, but part of the proceeds to the shirt, if it's for sale, which I can't remember if he said it was or not, but if it is for sale, I think part of the proceeds go to help her out, or please correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, yep. Travis says like music videos, wedding videos, sex videos, etc. Prices for all those range from $65 for just the green screen up to $500 for the sex videos and all that stuff. But I'm assuming most of the videos are like family friendly, since he does like wedding photography and videography, after parties, stuff like that. So anyway, the shirt I was looking at here, I do actually like the design on the shirt. It looks like the front of the shirt, it's a black shirt. The front of the shirt has that logo over the cancer ribbon. On the back, it says, "We will stand and fight," meaning fight cancer. So, um, otherwise, hey, YouTube video, 17-second YouTube video. I will actually share that video link in the chat. Oh, his shirt is purple. My apologies. It looked black on the screen. I think he did say it was purple last night. And basically, the link I just shared is to his YouTube page. I don't know how often he plans on posting there. Go subscribe to that. I'm actually going to be subscribing now. So whenever he uploads a video to that channel, basically, that way it'll show up in my live feed. And Travis says it's on the way to CO. Excuse me. Please explain to me what CO means, because I've got a few different ideas of what it could mean. And Dimply Pimpus, if you are interested in any type of videos, I would recommend going to the Facebook link. It's basically facebook.com/ what is it? Facebook.com/ Gilbert's Video Productions. And again, the link I am on sharing right now is the link to his Facebook page. So that's got all the information you need. If you're interested, contact him through there. You can make your bookings through there, all of that stuff. If you're looking for more information beyond what I've explained in any of the videos, or if you do want to book him for anything, as of right now, Travis, remind me, please. Um, the only time you go out, or the main reason you go out, is for like wedding videos and stuff like that. Is that correct, or do you go out for more, or is it just the initial meeting that's in the office? Let's see here, I'll go through his Facebook page to see if I can find any more information. So I'm seeing football pictures, Halloween special half off. I'm assuming that was for Halloween only. It says, check out our new location for Gilbert's Video Productions at 7630 145th Street West in Apple Valley. So that's the CO is Colorado. That's kind of what I was thinking. But after party, boat show, and wedding, I'm assuming are for what you go out for. Um, Otherwise, like I said, just contact him for more information on pictures and videos that he does, any deals or specials that he might have. And if you guys mention me, I'm sure I don't know what I'll do, but mention me, and it's 7630 145th Street. So 7630 145th Street, suite number 118 in Apple Valley, Minnesota 55124. Let's see here. Paste that. So I'm going to see if buses run down there on Monday. It says here 763 145th Street in Apple Valley was not recognized by Metro Transit. Which means Metro Transit just needs to update, I'm assuming. Let's see, corrections. It looks like I'd take the red line there. Blue line to the Mall of America, and then the red line bus from Mall of America down from where I'm at. So yeah, it looks like Metro Transit just needs to update their shit. Come on, Metro Transit, get on it. Anyway, 3.5 hours already for me. Anyway. Yeah, I've been going for 3.5 hours, and the max amount of people I've had in the watching the stream at one time has been 3. I think I've reached that probably 3 times right now. Oh, and Steve's back. Hey, Steve. Yeah, Steve, by the way, if you ever need like professional photography or videography done, check out the links in the there's a YouTube link and a Facebook page in there. If you would need professional like photography or videography done, check the links. Or yeah, even if you want to buy that shirt for the girl with cancer, um, check out the Facebook page in the video in the chat. There's a Facebook page there for Gilbert's Video Productions, and part of the proceeds go towards helping at least her family with all the stuff, and yeah, part of the proceeds go to help for every shirt that gets bought. So anyway, I don't know what to talk about now. I've been going for 3.5 hours, entered without a plan, and made it this far without one. Couldn't think of anything to talk about now. So now that I spent 3.5 hours pretty much talking about nothing, and then doing an ad. Ooh, favorite superhero. I know one person. I don't know if he counts. Like, I think he counts as an anti-hero, but I don't know if people would really count him as a superhero is Deadpool. Deadpool is definitely by far my favorite label, my favorite super. And yes, I know I got that from The Incredibles, so don't sue me, Disney. I know Disney gets a little sue happy sometimes, but my favorite super is Deadpool. Otherwise, if we're looking at strictly people that are heroes that have superpowers, or super smarts, or whatever. Um, my favorite hero. Hmm. Yeah, it just seems like everybody I like is kind of an anti-hero, or not quite a superhero. Because two people that are on the top of the list for me: Deadpool and Wolverine. Never really put any thought into it beyond that. Um, I guess I would have to say Batman. I'm just going with the generic Batman for superhero. Ant-Man's pretty cool. Haven't really done much research. All I know about Ant-Man is what I've seen in the Marvel movies, and I knew that the Marvel movies are not 100% accurate to the comics. Of course, I don't really know much about Deadpool or Wolverine beyond what's in the movies that were made about them. Anyway, since I've been going for about 3.5 hours, I think I'm going to end the video here, seeing as, it's not really going up past 4 people viewing, unless, of course, unless you share the link to the stream. I'll give you guys a few more minutes to share the link while I ramble on about nothing. Turn this live stream into a Seinfeld episode. So, let's see here. The video from yesterday is saved. See if I can upload it without a copyright strike this time. Let's see, YouTube Studio. Videos. GTA 5 fails. And that is 2nd of November 2019. 2019. All right, and it's going to be the option for private or public. I'm going to choose private so I can upload that as schedule it later. And actually go back. Delete that video. One selected, the one that's blocked. And actions, delete forever. And I understand that it can't be undone. Delete forever. So if you guys share the, you want my logo, I can send you the transparent. Or being your PC, and I can show you how to put up the logo. If you can find a way to like if you send it to me, I can find a way to print it off or something, or so I can put it on the wall behind me, or I could, even, whatever. And you and I are connected on Facebook, so I'd be willing to put your logo up on the wall behind me. It's kind of a permanent promotion in whenever I do a live stream like this. If you want, or like I'll even occasionally put on the shirt, which But yeah, if you wind up sending me the logo, I can find a way to print it off and put it on the wall behind me. So just send me a link on Facebook or on Messenger or whatever you're using, and I'll be sure to. Oh wow, 15-minute vlog for yesterday. Assuming all the clips actually work and it's copyrighted audio over the gameplay. Um, video itself is like I've got 15 minutes worth of footage, and it says 3 hours remaining for the upload for yesterday's vlog. So, thank you, Travis. Thank you for sending me the image in a little bit. I'll let you know when I get it. Otherwise, everybody, if you're watching, please be sure to share the link to the stream. If you can get more people in, once I reach more people, like my original hope was to reach 50 viewers for the stream, but I was planning on doing something stupid in stream once I reached 50 viewers. But seeing as it took 3.5 hours for me to get up to 4 viewers, I don't know if that's going to happen today. Otherwise, thank you, Steve. Thank you for saying that I've got a great stream. You haven't been watching me pee, have you? Because that would be awkward. You're just complimenting my watch, right? I'd say that as a joke. Um, I know it's kind of an awkward joke, but I am awkwardly awkward and full of awkwardness. So I try and own my awkwardness, and yeah. Anywho, Travis, if you still got the video open, just let me know when you send it. I'll find a way to download it onto my computer. And At some point, I'll find a way to print off the logos to do say that 10 times fast. What, that? Or awkwardly awkward and full of awkwardness? Because I don't know if I could say awkwardly awkward and full of awkwardness 10 times fast. But I can say that 10 times fast. Ready? That 10 times fast. I know I'm full of dad jokes and awkward jokes. Oh, Travis in the photo. And one thing I've noticed is it does seem to be a little bit of a delay between when I talk about something and when somebody leaves a comment for something. So thank you, Travis, for sending me that picture. I will be sure to get that all printed off. Let's see here. It's loading. 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 Going back to what we were talking about before, when I said I had trouble streaming games, I think it might be the bandwidth because Travis sent me a link to the picture, or, whatever it is. He basically sent the picture over Messenger, and I'm assuming it's not like a terribly big file. So I am kind of assuming that it should take not too long to download. But it's been 2 minutes so far, and the picture's not even halfway done downloading on the Messenger. I can't even see it on the computer. So I'm thinking what is the bandwidth of the internet. So yippee skippy. Anyway. Well, I gave a few minutes for the stream, and it wound up going from 4 down to 3 viewers. So I think I'm going to end the video here. Be sure to check the Facebook link in the chat, the stream chat, wherever that shows up for you guys. Make sure you check the link out for the Facebook page there. And remember, they've got Gilbert Video Productions has the there's a different version of this shirt that's for sale. It's a purple shirt with the logo and a cancer ribbon on it. That shirt is for sale. If you contact Travis on the Facebook link in the video chat, I'll try to include it in the video description as well. Once I end the stream, I'm gonna try and remember to add the Facebook page link to the video description, but it for sure is in the chat. And check that out. It'll give you a lot more information than what I went over. And if you have any questions, Travis will reply as close to immediately as possible. So, Travis, go have fun playing your PS4. I hope you wind up getting more Grand Theft Auto fails. And, as promised, to a few of the people where I sent the link up. There we go. There's the logo. Took 4 minutes for it to load in Messenger. Anyway, I sent a message out on Messenger promoting the stream here, saying that I have a surprise that I'm going to reveal in the stream for today's vlog. And the surprise for the stream is that there is a person that's Ian, my one of my YouTube followers that sent me a friend request on Facebook, told me bring Larry back. Ian, Larry is in today's video. I hope you enjoy. Let's see here, though. Notifications. I will unmute the conversation. I ran into Larry today. He's in the vlog I recorded today. And for those of you who do not know who Larry is, just go search on YouTube, search for all one word, Larry Bolton 4. Let's see here. YouTube.com/Larry Bolton 4. Excuse me. I want to see if that link actually works. Yep. So there, I just shared Larry's channel in the stream. If you guys are wondering who Larry is, feel free to go check out his videos. He has, as of right now, 8 videos on his channel from about 7 years ago. So I'm going to try and get him into more of my vlogs. I'm going to try and record more of him for more YouTube videos on his channel. I'm kind of managing his YouTube channel at the moment. But as I've said before, to all of the people who want me to bring Larry back, Larry is a busy guy. And I may not be able to get him into many of my videos. So Larry is in my vlog that I recorded on November 23rd, 2019. That video should go live on November 25th. So Yay. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. The 4-hour live stream that started with me taking a deuce. And I hope you guys enjoyed. So subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell notification so you'll be notified anytime I do a live stream or upload a vlog, or, you know, if I ever do skits on this channel, you'll be uploaded when I do those too. Or you'll be notified when I upload one of those videos. So, like I said, subscribe if you haven't. Hit that bell notification. And give me a thumbs up.